Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia, and today I thought it would be great to do something cool, to do something creative. And what's more creative than the K-pop collector's tag, the one that has been going around the community lately? Yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity to showcase my collections and the parts of my collection I don't talk about that much on Instagram here or in any other places. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. The first question is the first album you've got. The first album I ever got was Big Bang's Alive. This holographic, and this is the group edition. I didn't know back then you can get the individual member versions or something like that. I didn't know anything about K-pop albums. Yeah, this is the absolutely milestone K-pop album. It has Fantastic Baby on it, so it speaks for itself. Yeah, I really like this album up to this day. Big Bang are one of my old groups. I don't talk about them that much because there's not a lot to talk about. But yeah, I absolutely love this album. I think the packaging is kind of tacky, but it's okay. It was 2012. What did we expect? Yeah, absolutely great album. It didn't come with a photo card because it was the second edition. But yeah, it also has Blue on it, which is one of my favorite Big Bang B-sides ever, as well as the song Solo, so love this album a lot. Yeah, the second question is the first photo card you got. I actually don't own it anymore. It was Jungkook's Love Yourself Tear photo card from version Y, I think. Yeah, I sold it when I was selling the rest of my and trading the rest of my BTS photo cards. But this was the one with the golden hour aesthetic, so really pretty, really love that a lot. The third question is how many albums you've got. I actually don't have that many albums because I only buy the albums of my ultimate groups, and counting all of the versions of the albums and so on, I have around 150, 200 albums right now, which, yeah, I would really want to change it. Like, I would like to go to a K-pop store and buy an album I like, not necessarily thinking about the collecting aspect of that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. The fourth question is how many photo cards do you have? I counted them just for you right before starting this video, and I have 3 photo card binders right now. I have about 200 photo cards in my Juhon binder, 250 in my Monsta X binder, and around 150 in my other groups binders. So I would say I have around 500, 550 photo cards in those 3 binders. Yeah, then there's the question, which member do you pull the most? And yeah, I will go by the groups, kind of I have. For TXT, I tend to pull Yeonjun quite a lot. I pull him in every album. Like, it doesn't necessarily is a photo card by any kind of inclusion. I do pull Yeonjun a lot. Then I pull Kihyun a lot for Monsta X, like a lot. In Fantasia X, I actually pulled his entire set in my albums, so yeah, Kihyun love that for me. I also quite enjoy the companion of Hyungwon, Seonwoo, and Juhon because I do pull them a lot in the albums, and it's really convenient because they are my top 3, and Monsta X and Juhon is my ultimate bias, like old of olds, so it's a very good solution. For card, as you may have seen, I always pull Matthew, always, every single time. And for newest, I pull Baekho quite a lot. I don't have anything against it. I collect full group for newest, so yeah. I don't name any shiny member because I bought shiny photo cards before I've started buying their albums. So we'll see with the newest album who do I pull and who I will not pull to kind of speak about it. Yeah. The next question is the most expensive item, and I think, like, when you think about what I have to do to obtain this particular item, it is my fansign album, because yeah, yeah, my fansign album, because like buying albums to get into a fansign makes it quite expensive, and otherwise it is my Juhon Polaroid I've showed you recently. Yeah, these are my kind of 2 my favorite items in my collection. I will be showing them a few times in this tag as well. But yeah, these are my kind of most expensive items. Like, let's not call the price because it would be very embarrassing. Yeah, the next question is, when did you begin collecting? I started to get albums in 2018, like really getting albums, but I started to actually collect probably Monsta X and Juhon after the We Are Here tour in Europe. I've seen them in Berlin. So it was around July 2019 when I started really kind of making sense out of the whole collecting thing. And it was a very good decision, kind of challenging, but no regrets. The next question, speaking of regrets, is your biggest purchase regrets. And I think it is kind of obvious that my biggest purchase regrets are Monsta X's Japanese albums. I genuinely have no idea why did I decide to collect them. I think it was just because I kind of thought it would be good to kind of complement my Korean album collections. I finished quite early, so to work on the Japanese ones. And I have completed Japanese album collections, but I am happy that I completed it, but I have no idea how much sense it made to start buying them. They are not expensive if you buy them on Mercari Japan. It's just the thing, the packaging is not that great, it's just a jewel case. And yeah, it could have been better, definitely, just as the Japanese photo cards. 5 out of 10 maximum from me. Yeah, the next question is your last purchase. And my last purchase actually are SHINee albums, and they weren't released yet, so I don't have them, but I bought SHINee albums. I bought both photobook version and one jewel case version. I also decided to collect CIX because I've started to get really into them recently, and I purchased the signed M-Wave copy of their newest album. But from the things that arrived, I bought recently, this is this Juhon's photo card from Deconnect Anchor. Love this so much. Yeah, so I try to cut on expenses this year, like I try not to spend a lot. So I try to control myself, and it's working quite well, so far at least. Yeah, the next question is most exciting item to get, and the item I was waiting for, especially kind of thoroughly, and it's Juhon signed follow photo card. And I was waiting for it like crazy. I was just updating the tracking number all the time because this is the card, like I've seen this card and I thought I have to have it. No matter what, I have to own this card. So yeah, I was so excited to finally have it. It's just one of the cutest things you've probably seen like ever. The next question is the most prized possession. And here we go, woohoo, fansign album again. Yeah, my fansign album, because like it's not just an item, it's just like the whole experience I had the opportunity to kind of have. It's just amazing and definitely unforgettable. For my SHINee collection, I would say my most prized possession is Jonghyun's Skeleton Flower poetry book / novel. I keep it in that kind of sealed bag because I don't want it to get dusty, and yeah, but this is how the book looks like. And I would skim through. It's so beautiful. I mean, both the poems and things and the pictures. It's just incredible, incredible. And I'm super happy to have it because I do display it together with my albums, and because they are the same size, they look really good on the shelf. The next question is dream piece for your collection. And basically for Monsta X, I already have all of the items I really wanted to have. Like I have all cards, albums, releases, photo books. I thought they were so cute, so beautiful. I wanted to have them from the very beginning. So I'm very happy about my Monsta X and Juhon collection. I also have quite a few signed albums, including all of the fan signed stuff. So it's like peak expectations for me. For newies, I would really like to have signed Aaron's Polaroid from their The Nocturne promotions because they are not very expensive. I just kind of didn't get on the opportunity to buy them when there were quite few of them online. So yeah, fingers crossed. And for SHINee, like my ultimate goal is to get Jonghyun's inspiration photo book, but looking at the prices it goes for right now, it's highly unlikely. But a girl can dream. I mean, it would be really great to have it because it's just such a beautiful item itself, and the entire concert and the concept of it was wow, stunning, amazing. I would also really like to get the SHINee's 9th anniversary photo card because the outfits they wear there are really cute and the photo cards are really kind of special. So yeah, I hope I would find them one day, not for $90 each, Fingers crossed. Yeah. The next question is favorite album cover. And for Monsta X, it's the brilliant version of Beautiful. Just look at it. It's the most beautiful, so to speak. I really like how the kind of glittery feel goes with the aesthetics of the picture. I think it looks amazing. The next two favorite covers are both versions of Jonghyun's Story Part 2. So this is the kind of painting themed one, this is the normal photo one. I think this album packaging looks like a book from the cover just, and I think it's absolutely stunning. And last but certainly not least, my favorite album cover is Taeyeon's What Do I Call You? This is especially this version. This is my Daisy version. I think it looks great. It has this kind of thing you can take off, but I really like the kind of autumn-like aesthetics, and it looks like a magazine kind of, so I think it's really, really cute. The next question is your favorite photo card, and boy, that's gonna be a long one. But yeah, I'm gonna start in the reverse order, so like Monsta X for last, because we're gonna talk for a long time. So for Taeyeon, this is my favorite Taeyeon photo card. It's from her newest album. Despite being horizontal, I really love this card. I really like kind of her outfit in here. She looks really, really pretty. And yeah, really love this card. One of my definitely favorites. For newest, this is my favorite Aaron card. It's from The Nocturne. He looks like the Great Gatsby, and that's why I call this like the Great Gatsby photo card. I really like it a lot. I really like kind of the shadows in the background. I think it looks great. Despite being not the best selfie, I really like this card. I think it's just incomparable. Then for Shiny, my favorite album photo card for Jonghyun is his Lucifer photo card. It's so dark. It's like just the entire Lucifer set is just peak devastation. It was a wonderful era, like questionable stylistically, but incredible. And his non-album card I like the most, which is like one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see, is his inspired merge photo card. I really like how it looks. It's just the kind of merging of yellow and pink lights on the white outfit. I think it looks stunning. Yeah, so this is for the others collections, and we come to the one we're gonna talk a lot about, can we? We get to my favorite Juhan photo card, and there are quite some of them. So starting with Follow. Follow is my favorite set for Juhan photo cards, so I would love to say all of them are my favorites, but I will probably choose version 3 and the broadcast card. My other favorite card are the tour photo cards. I think Monsta X has the best tour photo cards and tour merch out there. I really like this beautiful photo card because he's smiling really cutely. And I also love this Deconnect Encore photo card. I think he looks so adorable. Look at him. Okay, for other cards, I also really enjoyed this Shokan card, as well as that will last some time. Yeah, I really love the Fighter broadcast photo card. It's my favorite broadcast card. Like, it's definitely kind of strange, but the music video outfit is just the best. Fighter is my favorite era from Monsta X and my favorite music video, one of my favorite title tracks, and this card is just the best. Yeah, definitely. Then coming for the non-album things, my favorite card is not really a card, but let's ignore. It's this Superstar Starship lenticular. I keep it in the packaging, but this is how it looks like. It has both of his kind of follow outfits on it. I think it's spectacular. Yeah, so this was for my favorite Juhan photo cards. Quite a few, wasn't it? But the next question is the item you're willing to buy right now. And actually there aren't any items I would like just throw my money for right now, because the items I am looking for and I'm on lookout for are quite expensive, so it's more of a thorough decision about buying it. But if you would offer me any shiny photo card, I would get it like right now. But yeah, otherwise I really think I'm doing quite well with my collections, and that's why I make more of a profound decisions about the things I get and the things I won't get. The next question is, do you have any fan site merch? And I have like 2 items. So I have this cheering kit that was distributed by Juhon's fan site last year. I think their name is Who the X. And this is kind of the back it came with. It came with a grip talk, photo cards, and stickers, and the slogan, of course. Yeah, these are the cards, the stickers, the grip talk. Be happy, stay happy. I think this grip talk is so cute. I would really like to use it, but it's too cute to use it, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm gonna show you the slogan, but yeah, I hope you will see it. No, it's okay. Yeah, this is the slogan itself. It's so cute. Yeah, love it a lot. And I am not planning on getting any fansign merch soon because it tends to be quite expensive even for a group order. But I got Juhon's season's greetings for 2021, but it hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, that was it for fansign merch. I do see a lot of cute things going around, but unfortunately Juhon's fan sites tend to be a bit inactive when it comes to releasing merch, so that's why I don't own too much of it. Next question is your favorite album packaging, and I have some opinions, so get ready. My ultimate favorite packaging, I think that's really surprising, it's Monsta X's Fatal Love. I just think it looks so simple, so elegant, so kind of classy. You can still see they have a concept and an idea for how the album is supposed to look like, but they don't kind of overreact with effects and things like that. I think it's really, really good when, like here, in case of Cards You and Me, the companies choose a simple design and it ends up looking very nice. Like, simple doesn't necessarily mean boring, especially when you have certain aesthetics chosen for the album. I think it works great. And for the kind of unconventional packaging, let's speak, is my favorite is Top's Doom Dada. It's his Korean edition, and you can see it's huge. It's a Daredas magazine, and it's really thick as well. It's like an entire magazine photo shoot. You have kind of interview with him. I think it's amazing. Just take a look. It tends to be expensive when you buy it like in stores and things like that, but I would say it's definitely worth it. If you kind of collect big bang items and something like that, I think it's great. I think this is my ultimate favorite packaging, like aside this really classical Monsta X one. This stunning, uncomparable. And yeah, the last kind of packaging I really enjoy is Shiny's One of One. It is a slip cover, which I normally am kind of skeptical about, but take a look, isn't it insane? I really like kind of the thing that you have members' names on the slip cover, and you have CD and the photo book separately. I think it looks really good, and yeah, that was a very good idea, let me tell you. Next question is least favorite packaging, and I have some opinions on this matter as well. And there are 90% Shiny albums. I'm so sorry, but I didn't choose it. Yeah, the first packaging I really do not enjoy is the ones is done here. It is the same packaging concept as with Jonghyun's Bass and Poet Artist. And the problem is it has a dust cover, but the dust cover kind of goes on the CD plate, which makes it really, really prone to damages, as you can see in here. This album just stands on the shelf and it already looks damaged. So it may look nice, but it's not very practical, and I think that's a real bummer. The second packaging that's completely fucking insane is TXT's Blue Hour. I hate opening these albums. The anxiety I feel while opening it is incomparable. I just don't enjoy it at all. I kind of like the locket idea TXT had with their previous album, but this one is definitely not my type. And you know what else is not my type? The fucking Sherlock packaging. I was talking about slipcovers, and you know what? Slipcovers are nice, but you know what's not nice? The idea of all of the 5 photo books you have in here. And not only the idea of photo books, like I know that will be a personal opinion, but those photo books are probably the wackest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, what the fuck is going on here? It looks very illegal, let me tell you. And yeah, I am not a fan of it. Like, it would have made a lot of more sense if they kind of bound it together, but it kind of falls apart every time you open it, and not a fan of that either. And we also, you may think I enjoy everything by Monsta X, and I do enjoy everything by Monsta X, but Monsta X's album packaging, it wasn't great. It wasn't great all of the times. And I have two examples of it right here. The first one is fucking Shine Forever. We have the bag, yeah, the fucking plastic bag. And I thought I was being smart when I opened it from fucking below, but you can't put it on a shelf like that because everything falls out. But if I open it from here, the sticker would be damaged, so it would suck as well. So whatever you do with this album, it will look bad in the very end. And I think it's absolutely frustrating because the album falls apart as well when you open the photo book. The pages just fall. So yeah, that's not very durable, I dare to say. And neither is Fantasia. I think the photo books for Fantasia are one of the best Monsta X ever had. But listen to me. What the fuck is going on in here? I mean, this album, it's so easy to damage it. I've ordered one copy from a Korean site and it arrived in a terrible, terrible condition. It was in bubble wrap, but it doesn't help because it's so easy to kind of open it and to bend it and so on. So yeah, I didn't particularly like the way it turned out, so to speak. Yeah. The next question is the member you collect the most. And yeah, I think the member I collect the most, the answer is quite simple on here, isn't it? I definitely do collect Juhon's items the most. I collect everything for him. And yeah, I plan on doing so. I think kind of the pace I've done with this collection is very, very good from my perspective at least. And I do think the items I get look really great, and I'm very happy about it. I'm really happy about getting new cards for this collection, and I'm always very eager to expand what I already have. And I think this is the thing about being a multi-stan and collecting multiple groups, is that you have to prioritize sometimes, and it directly influences the way I feel about my other collections. Let's say I see shiny album photo cards for, let's say, 3 cards I'm interested in for $10 each. But then I see a rare Juhon card I was looking for $40. And of course I will choose the Juhon card because Juhon is like number 1 on my kind of collection and bias list. So the way how extensively I do collect Juhon's items kind of influences the way I can't collect other idols to that extent. But yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it with all of the things I have. I really enjoy going through this binder, as I've said multiple times. So yeah, only positives for me right here. One of the last questions is, do you collect concert merch? And the answer is yes, I do. I mean, as I've said, I collect everything from Monsta X, so I do collect concert merch. I do collect their FanCon merch as well. I do collect their collaborations things. I am literally getting all of their things no matter how much they cost. So yeah, I'm just full blown in this shit forever, so to speak. Yeah, I do collect concert merch and I do keep quite a lot of items. I also own quite a few wearables. I have the hoodie, the t-shirt, the kind of little bag and things like that, but I'm not showing it because it's like too big to fit in the frame. But yeah, I do collect those things as well. So the next question is, how are you feeling about your collection right now? And as I've said, I feel quite good. Like, I'm aware that some of my collections influence the way that other collections are not as complete as I would like them to be. But at the same time, it makes me really happy, and I know it is about the progress, it is about the process of getting things and not necessarily having all of the things you want to have at once, because that's not really the point. So yeah, I'm really happy about the things I have, and I'm also really happy about picking up some new collections. Of course, not that much in detail as Juhon or other things, but yeah, I think I'm on a good path, I think, to getting along with the way I collect and feeling okay about it. And that kind of goes on the last question, and it is, how do you see your collection in 10 years? in 10 years, I mean, I'm 23 right now. What would I do with my collection? I think, like, I can easily imagine myself selling my collection with two exceptions. I won't sell any of my Juhon items because just kind of sentimental value. Like, getting these things, and Juhon, it makes me really, really happy. He makes me happy, like watching him, his music, and so on. So I would not get rid of that, and I also would not get rid of any Jonghyun's albums or the kind of poetry book of any kind of items. So yeah, these are the two things that will stay, but the rest of that, like depending on my kind of situation, living situation, I don't know where I will live, what will I do for a living. So yeah, we'll see, and we'll think then, won't we? Exactly. Yeah, so basically this was my K-pop collector's haul. I hope you enjoy watching it and you enjoyed watching how fucking insane I'm with my money. That's not a good money management. Please don't do it like I do. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and see you in the next video. Bye!